last quarter of the year, I want to be as consistent as possible. So this is me keeping my word and bringing you yet another car related video. So for those who are new, my name is DIY with Jojo, and on this channel I talk everything about home decor, thrifting, and also car auctions and auction related content. So if any of these topics is of interest to you, kindly remember to hit the red subscribe button below and join the family. I'd love to have you here. So this episode, I'll be taking you through what I did to the blue and the white car. So if you have not been here long enough, the white car is what started this whole car series here on my channel, and the blue car is the car that I got next. So what I will be doing in this episode is taking you through what I did to the blue car, because that is the last video that I did and I owe you guys an update. And there have been some changes on the white car, a few changes, so I'll be sharing that with you. And yeah, so also take you guys as I go look for yet another car, because the plan is buy the car, flip it, sell, and then get another car. So before now I sell the blue car, I need now to have gotten or maybe spotted something else, so that immediately I sell the blue car, I know what exactly I'm going to get next. So in this episode, I'll be doing more of a voiceover, because like for instance, when I took the blue car for painting, I thought I would have time to go shoot as the painting guy was doing his thing, but I did not get a single day where I was free and I could go shoot. So I requested the guy who was doing the painting to be sending a few videos of every step that he took, but oh my goodness, the quality of the videos, I could not blame him, because anyway, that is not his job. His job is to paint the car and not to take videos. But the quality was not something that I'm willing to share. So what I'll just have to do is I'll show you the before of the car, and now after now I got it from the painting. But first things first, immediately I took the car from the yard, the first thing I did was take it to the mech for service. So we changed like the whole brake pads, we changed the plugs, everything we bought new. So service was the first thing that was done. After service, the next thing is, if you guys remember, so I'd highly recommend, if you have not watched that video, kindly check it in the cards above, and also I'll link it in the description box below. Make sure you check it out. So the other thing is, when I drove the car from the yard to now where the mech was, the boot was open, like it was wide open. I have driven this car Kwanjia with the boot wide open like this, because the boot is not closing, because yani everywhere Kwanjia kila mtu, oh madam, boot yako imefunguka, oh madam, your boot is open. I'm like, it's not working. Yani I have sung that song from Upper Hill to Jojo Road, everyone, madam, boot yako ifanyi. I'm like, it's not working, it's not working. I know it's not working, and I know it's open, but anyway, they were trying to be helpful. So it was not closing. So there was that mechanism that was not working. So that is the next thing that was tackled. So the mech, the electric guy came, tried to now fix the boot, but the way to the mechanism was not working. So what that means is he was able to repair the boot, for lack of a better word, but you cannot use the key or even the button from the driver's side to open the boot. So you have to do it manually using the key. But that is not an issue, because everything else was working well. So that was the second thing that was done. And then the third thing we did was now changing the bonnet. So if you guys remember, the bonnet, it was all rusted. I don't know if it is rusting or what you can call that, but it was not in good shape, and we didn't want to paint it the way it was. So what we decided to do is get another bonnet. So that was a trip to Kariobangi. there are those guys who buy cars and then they cut them up, and then they sell the parts. So that's why we went and got the bonnet, and the bonnet was 13,000, 13 or 12. No, it was 12,000. So it was a different color. So if you remember from that video, the bonnet was silver beige. No, it was beige. So that is what we did put on the car, and now we had to do the whole paintwork because the back of the car had some weird chips, so we just had to do the whole paint. We had to paint the whole car. So that is when the car was taken to now the guy who was painting. So we bought everything, the masking tape, the paint, everything. So we just took everything that he needed for his paint job, and then he did his thing. The car was out in it was, I think, around 2 weeks. Yeah, it took about less than 2 weeks, yes, but yes, I don't remember well because this is months ago, but it was not more than 2 weeks. So the video that I'll be sharing next is now after the car had been painted. And now we did put the emblem, because I had told you guys that the other bonnet, the way the hole was, the emblem could not be fixed. Or it could be fixed, yes, but anyone who was going to buy the car would have known that there was something wrong with it. So that is why we even opted to change now the whole bonnet and get a new one. So the emblem was fixed, and is there anything else? So at this point, we had not bought now the gear cover. So the next thing we did was I got to import the gear cover, because I did check. No, before the gear cover, sorry, let me take you back a little. So there's that whole compartment where now the gear is. There was that Formica. It was cracked, so we just had to replace the whole Formica. So I got the Formica, but that one I got it here at industrial area. And then the other step was now to get the gear cover, because the leather was just torn, so it could not. Okay, there was that option of now having to repair the leather, but where now the drive, reverse, where they are, that plastic parts, it was not in good shape. So we decided now to get the whole set, and the prices here were differing, because I was getting quotations of around 8k, there was even 7k, but I decided to get it from Dubai, and from Dubai it was 3,000, and that is inclusive of even shipping. So it was like half the price of what we're getting here. So that was that. So I got that from Dubai. It was I think 3 days, and the part was here. So I took it to the mech, and the mech got to fix it. I was surprised. It is such a simple thing. So as you can see, he just removed the one that had torn leather, and he fixed this other one, and it was so simple. It took less than 5 minutes. I was even surprised. So that was that. other thing that we did was try to restore the leather. So what I was advised is, before now using the chemical products, where the leather chemical products, I start with Vaseline. So any petroleum jelly was what I was supposed to use on the seats. So my favorite, Aramis. So I bought Aramis, applied it on the seats, and then wiped it. So the thing is, the leather is supposed to soak in the jelly, and with time you're supposed to be doing this often, but I only did it once and I just gave up. But there was a huge difference. You can't compare how the leather was before to now how it is now after I did apply the jelly. But if I would have done it consistently, I'm sure the change would have been pronounced. But I think it's one thing I'll do when I'm free, because I can't leave that to the car wash guys. So every time I take the car to the car wash, I say that that's when I'll do it. But by the time I'm coming back, I've just forgotten. So that is that. What else was done? So for the blue car, nothing else. Yes, nothing else was done, because the car was in good working condition. So the only thing we were changing is aesthetics of the car. And yeah, that's that for the blue car. Here is a fun fact for you guys. So both of these cars were bought at the same price. So they were bought at 450,000 Kenyan shillings. But when it comes to selling them, one will be minimum 1.2 and the other one is 600. So one is half the price of the other one. And the cost that went into making over these cars is more or less the same. So a slight difference. So maybe let's say like 50,000 difference. But you cannot even compare the two cars. Even though they were bought at the same price, they are worlds apart. And also the model is different. So one is a 203 and the other one is a W204. So that makes us, and also the year of manufacture, it makes a whole difference. So now we go to the white car. For the white car, we are changing the aesthetics also. As you can see, the inside is in perfect condition. The leather seats of this car are in top-notch condition. You don't need to restore anything. So what is being done on the white car is painting, because as you can see, the car is not like in perfect condition. There are a few dents here and there. So the whole thing is now we need to paint and now do panel beating for the places where we have dents. And then the other thing is the grill. So the grill was imported also from Dubai. So it came with there was the grill, and also now the blue car's gear part. So those two things were from Dubai. And I kid you not, the grill in Dubai was 10K. The quotation of the grill here in Kenya, it was coming to around, there was a quotation for 20K, there was 22 and 24. So you can see the difference, the cost that you get to save when you get some of these parts from Dubai. But what you get to do is first get your quotations here in Kenya. So get the different suppliers, so you can go to industrial area, you can go now to Kariobangi, Kayole, those people who do cut up cars and sell the parts. So get the quotations from them, and then get the quotation from the guys from Dubai. So with that, you get now to compare who is the cheapest, because for like the grill thing is 10K was inclusive of even shipping. So you see, like you've saved like half, because here the cheapest quotation was 20K and you got it for 10,000. So that is like half the cost. So make sure you always compare. That is why I always insist, make sure you window shop first before you settle on a particular supplier. Now for this particular paintwork, it was done after the blue car. So for the blue car, we were trying out a new painter. So when I say we, it's my cousins and I, because they were the ones who are referring me to now, like their paint guy. So the guy who used to paint for them passed on, so they didn't have anyone else who could paint for them. So we got a new guy who had never done painting for them before, but he used to work under the guy who passed on. So took the look at him, and my goodness, that guy did a shoddy job. The paintwork is not neat, it's not professionally done. So for the white car, there was no way that he was going to do it. So got another guy to do it, and the paintwork was done very well. But the thing is, for the white car, it didn't need a lot of work to be done on it, not comparing it to the blue one. So that's what the major thing, I think that's the major thing that was done. And also the price point. So the blue car, painting and everything, it did cost 35,000. The white car, painting was 50,000. So, but definitely you can see like the level of the price that you get to pay. The paintwork, they are worlds apart. So the 50k job is definitely done well. The 35k, it can pass, yes, but I will not say like it is like the best workmanship that he did. He would have done way better. So that is it, guys, for today's episode. I hope you did get one or two things, and let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Do you think the blue car was a worthy investment? Now that I have taken you through everything that was done on the car, how much everything cost, and now you can be able to evaluate now the everything, that the price now of the car and how much it's going for at this particular point. So I'd love to know your thoughts down in the comment section below. If anything that I did mention, if there was anything that was expensive, or maybe there's a place that you know that I could get it at a cheaper price, I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comment section below. Kindly share and let me know your feedback. I'd love to know your thoughts on this particular episode. So I'll see you guys in yet another car shopping video. So hopefully next week we'll be able to get something at a good price. So for now, it's a bye for me, and I'll see you next week on Friday, same time, same place. Bye.